I say that you would win more All-Irelands.
Zach has put me on the spot here. Not sure I'd answer that question. No, obviously playing for Mayo is my sole goal and something I love doing. Obviously we'd all love to be in the position that Dublin are in, and I suppose winning in the capacity they're winning. But if I was to ever pick another county, it would be probably one that would be Cavan, because my mother is born and bred there, so it's probably a county. If I was to pick one, it would be there. But unfortunately, no, I wouldn't be playing for Dublin. I love playing for Mayo. Love having the battles against CA throughout the years and the bit of crack that goes with it. So I'd have to say a no on that one. See, it's a bit different to the GPS, so you have to take it off your wrist, where the GPS is actually nicely tucked away in a little pocket. So I don't really have enough advice on that to say a defined answer. Just probably don't do it. Would be probably my follow-up to that. It caused a bit of a stir, so it's something I won't be doing anytime in the future. I think it caused enough trouble in the last year or two, so we'll probably leave it at that one.
Hi Lee, KAYLEIGH Casey from Charlestown. My question for you is, who would be your toughest opponent to mark on a different team, and who would be your toughest opponent to mark on your own team? And you must only pick one. Bye.
Pick one. Oh, this could be tough now. So I'll probably go internally first. Again, I suppose a guy that I found very difficult and tricky over the last, 2 years in particular in training would be James Carr. I think people at national level have seen what he's capable of doing, particularly his goal against Galway last year. Believe me, he does that in training quite regularly, and I'm usually or a few of us are usually the fools that are left behind trying to chase him down in training. So it wasn't a fluke that he did that. So trying to chase James down is quite difficult, and tracking him. So he's a big, strong young man. So he's definitely plenty of legs in some of us older type of guys. And then probably, I suppose from other teams, I know I'm only meant to pick one, but I suppose I'm going on the recent context. I suppose last year I had to mark some difficult guys. Obviously, Conor Callan was a very tricky customer and a guy that I had serious respect for going into the game. So, and then obviously he got the better for ACHILL in the All-Ireland semi-final.
Hello, Lee. Why did you break the toe of pizza?
Well, I didn't break it actually, because if it broke, it wouldn't be leaning. So I've left it in a position where maybe in the future we can look at breaking it again. So I know I see a little quote there, #things Lee did, but I haven't finished that job just yet, unfortunately. So we might come back to that again, maybe in the near future when I hang up my boots. So good question though, good question.
Hey Lee, which soccer team do you support? Next time you're in ACHILL, stop in and play a game with us. Up Mayo!
Team I support, and unluckily at the moment, well, hopefully they get to end the league, is Liverpool. My father, I suppose, ingrained me to support it from back in the 80s, late 80s, sorry. So it's a team I always supported. I love supporting them, love the way they play, love the way they play under Jurgen Klopp. Yeah, next time I'm down in ACHILL, absolutely, I'll call in for tea. I might get you to pop me your air code, guys. We can have a kick around the back garden. But for now, while we're under isolation and quarantine, we'll have to put that on hold for the time being, unfortunately. I have to say, though, looking at the background of your video, I am very jealous of the views you have there. So we'll definitely follow up with that one again, guys, okay? Good question, Katie. Yeah, that's a tricky question. I suppose I'd have to say the Club All Ireland. Playing with the group of guys that you've grown up with through school, obviously meeting them then the club pitch regularly. So that was quite a special moment. And not even win, I suppose, just to run out to Croke Park and have my brother beside me. My brother wouldn't be the biggest GA guy, but having him there for that year and playing beside him was something really special. And have my family in Croke Park seeing it that day. But obviously having the whole parish community come up to Croke Park in their thousands was something that stays with me forever. It's not so much the winning, but the fact that we're able to do that for Westport was something that sticks out from my mind hugely. Obviously, the league final last year was a good stepping stone for us to win a national level for Mayo. And yeah, we really enjoyed that. Obviously, we didn't go on to win the All-Ireland last year, but I think it was a bit of a stepping stone and hopefully something that we can taste again. Then the goal in 16 and 17, probably the one in 17, if I was to pick. Probably in terms of the context of the game, it put us 2 points up against Dublin with probably about 14 minutes to go, and maybe you're thinking to yourself, this could be the moment now where we can hang on. But a great team like Dublin came back and just pipped us at the end, unfortunately. So I'd have to pick probably the 17 goal. But again, good memories to have, but unfortunately just not the right results that we wanted. But something I look back on again is an old wing back trying to score goals in Croke Park.
Hi Lee, Ava Casey from Charlestown here. If you were to pick one skill or trait to have from one of your fellow team members, what skill or trait would it be and from whom would you pick it? You can only pick one. Bye.
Good question, Ava. So one skill from a team member. Actually, I thought about this before, and I love to be able to take frees off the ground. And a person that I look at doing that regularly, because he clocks up quite a number of scores, is Cillian O'Connor. So he gets on the end of soft score. So I love to build up my tally for more points in the season. But no, from a skill point of view, I'd love to be able to take frees off the ground. I think it's a great art. Watching Cillian going through his routine, his motion, even the way he trains to prepare for frees in big games, I've always been a huge admirer of that, and something I always look at, especially in the training ground when he goes through his whole routine, and then actually seeing it then in actually championship games is it's great to watch. So that's one skill that I've always been fascinated with put myself into. Probably a bit late in my career, but I might give it a go at club level at some stage.
How are you, Lee? I'm Glenn Dooley from Kilmaine. My question is, how can I be as good as you?
Man, Glenn, good question. Well, as good, I don't know if as good as me. Well, I tell you, one guy that's following really well, and it's a guy that's come in with us at the moment, is Oisin Mullen, good Kilmaine man from your area. So if you're looking for a guy of, I suppose, a young, upcoming, real talent, he's a guy that I'd be looking at in terms of his footwork, the way he's adapted to playing county level, and even the way he represented Kilmaine with the All-Ireland club this year, getting to the semi-final at junior. So definitely a guy that you should be aspiring to get better. Just keep following your coach's advice. Always something I give to a lot of young guys is not worrying about skills or trying to get better at this age. Just enjoy it while you're at this age. When you get a bit older, to our time now, it gets a bit more difficult, and trying to keep fit and with the motivation factor and everything, which we're lucky that in Mayo we have a really good group at the moment. But just really enjoy it and have fun with your friends, and whatever your coaches tell you, just take it on board. Okay, thanks for the question, Glenn. Just want to thank all the kids for their questions today. I felt a bit under pressure with some of them. I went a bit red-faced at times. So I just want to say thanks a million, guys, for sending your questions. I hope you're all staying safe in these tough times, and I appreciate the bit of fun we had today. So take care, guys. Thanks a million.